I'm leaning. Mike and I have set ourselves a bit of a task on this tour that we're doing. It's only for 2 months, for these 2 months. And we're trying to find the best song ever written. Bit of a tall order, I know, and we're having great fun doing it, but because there have been some great songs.
My Way.
My Way's a great song.
Bridge Over Troubled Water.
And Bridge Over Troubled Water, brilliant.
You Are the Sunshine of My Life.
Yes, it's a great song.
Viva España. Chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep.
Tonight we're going to be celebrating the work of some of the greatest composers.
Lennon and McCartney.
Lennon McCartney.
Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Mike and Bernie Winters. Marks and Spencer.
Yeah, you're going to do this all night, are you?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Well, the point is, there have been some good songs and there are great songs. There are good singers and there are great singers.
Frank Sinatra.
Could you give me an A, please? And an E. And a consonant, please, Carol. Oh, it's so lovely to be back in this theatre. It's been 5 years. I was so good, it's taken them 5 years to invite me back. I love it. I love it. I do. I love it here. No, I do. I love it. And this is absolutely true what I'm going to tell you now. Mike wrote the last song, the very last song that the great Sammy Davis Jr. ever recorded.
Some say he killed him.
I'm not sure I want to do it now.
Go on, do it. Yeah. So he booked Mrs. Fazackerly's boarding house. 15 quid a night he was, bed, breakfast and evening meal. We're sitting there for the first night and out she comes with the evening meal and plonks a tomato salad in front of us. We thought, a tomato salad? Oh dear. Anyway, we ate it. Second night comes, she puts a cheese salad in front of us. And we thought, we want sausage, egg and chips with musicians. Third night she comes out with a salmon salad. As she puts a salmon salad in front of Gary, she drops a fork on the floor. And she bends down to pick it up and she said, oops, fork dropped on the floor, stranger coming through the door. He looked at her and said, I hope it's a flaming butcher.
You on the gas and air over there? You all right? And I remember walking out the stage door after a rehearsal and Barry Manilow was in this building and I walked out and there must have been about, I don't know, 200 women out there. And they were all going, Barry, Barry. I thought they were shouting Gary at first, but they were... Talk about knockback, they were going, Barry, and I walked out and they went, hey, Gary, and I thought, oh, I felt on top of the world, until one of them stepped forward and went, oh, Gary, you'll go and get Barry for us, won't you? Mike here in his time has written quite a number of television themes, haven't you? The big show. Give them your big one, go on, give them one of the big ones, go on.
Family Fortune.
We asked 100 people if they remembered that. Our survey said...
Well, for the first half, ladies and gentlemen, I played the piano and Gary sang. But for the second half, we're going to do exactly the same thing.
Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl with yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there.
Where?
There.
Oh.
Well, oh. She would merengue and do the cha-cha, and while she tried to be a star, Tony always tended bar across the crowded floor. They worked from 8 till 4. They were young and they had each other. Who could ask for more at the Copacabana, the hottest spot north of Havana? At the Copacabana, music and passion were always the fashion at the Copa. Sweet heaven, I'm in love again. Sweet heaven, I'm in love again. You came along, now what can I do? There were times when I felt like running away, but that's too easy, so now I'll carry on. You ain't heard nothing yet. If you think I'll never sing another song, never shed a... So let's have a quick rehearsal, final rehearsal. Clap hands, stamp your feet, bang it on a big bass drum. I think you're ready. All lined up in a wedding group, here we are for the photograph. All dressed up in a morning suit, we're trying not to laugh. Since the early caveman in his fur took a trip to Gretna Green, there's always been a photographer to record the happy scene. Oh, it flashbang, what a picture, what a picture, what a photograph. Poor old soul, blimey, what a joke. Hat blown off in a cloud of smoke. Clap hands, stamp your feet, bang it on a big bass drum. What a picture, what a picture. Up to the bum, 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 sting it in the family. Perfect. Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good, if I can wait. Something's coming, I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. With a click, with a shock, phone will jingle, door will knock, open. Maria, I cannot stop saying Maria. I feel charming, oh so charming. It's alarming how charming I feel, and so pretty that I hardly can believe I'm real. See the pretty girl in that mirror there.
What mirror where?
Who can that attractive girl be? Such a pretty face, such a pretty dress, such a pretty smile, such a pretty me. I feel stunned and entrancing, feel like running and dancing with joy, for I'm loved by a pretty, wonderful boy.
Welcome back to the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Did you have a nice interval? Why? What'd you do?
We're laughing because we all know that's the theme from Jaws. We know that.
Yeah, that's
he did, of course. He did Jaws.
He
did Jaws.
I'll tell you a story about John Williams.
I thought you might.
He said, 3 months and you've come up with 2 notes. He said, well, I started with 8 notes. He said, but I've been the other 6. He said, I didn't think you'd like them. He said, well, let me hear the other 6. They might be more interesting. He said, OK, how about this?
That's a true story.
A true story, yes.
Kate, for every single date, and I'm the schmuggins who has to wait for forever. Tardy Kate, she's late. Kate, at every door and gate, it's clear to see she will always be forever. Tardy Kate. You love a while, and then love goes. You try to hide the tears inside with a cheerful pose, but in the hush of night, exactly like a bittersweet refrain,
I will be remembering smile. Now
in the hush of night, exactly like a bittersweet refrain,
I will be remembering the shadow of your
a certain smile.